Alright guys, I am back with my WWE Royal Rumble 2016 review, and I have to say this year's Royal Rumble was a lot better than last year's. The last two Royal Rumble, 2015 and 2014's Royal Rumble, as you know, and as I've said on my reviews on YouTube, I've said on the two Royal Rumbles, I said that they've both sucked and they've both been horrible. But this year's Royal Rumble was a lot better. It was a lot better. We had a storyline in the Royal Rumble. We had storylines getting built for WrestleMania, like AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens, because AJ got eliminated by Kevin Owens, and also Chris Jericho versus Dean Ambrose. That is a tease match that they're probably going to do. We know Reigns versus Triple H, that was set up really nicely in the Royal Rumble match for WrestleMania, and stuff like that. And also they're going to set up, another match between Becky and Charlotte for the Divas title. Really good. And Kalisto went over Del Rio. Kalisto went over Del Rio, which was a really good and which was a really good decision. It was really awesome. Yeah. So yeah, the pre-show was basically Kevin Owens was basically talking to JoJo and how he's going to retain the IC title. I watched a bit of that on YouTube, and then the first match tonight was Kevin Owens versus Ambrose. There was a pre-show match, I don't know what it was, a qualifying match or something like that. I don't want to talk about it. It was a weird, I don't know. I didn't see any of it. I was just watching like the last few of the pre-show, so I saw Kevin Owens cut a promo, so that was about it. So yeah, Kevin Owens, it was Ambrose defending against Kevin Owens for the IC title, sorry. And it was a last man standing match, and this was a really awesome match. This was a really good match to start off the show. It was a lot of back and forth, a lot of counterattacks, false finishes. Ambrose, Owens puts Ambrose through the barricade, and then I think Dean Ambrose then dirty deeds him onto the chair. Then he hits him with a few chair shots. Kevin Owens gets put through the table, and then I think he gets back up again, and then he hits Dirty D for the win, Ambrose, and then that's it. Dean Ambrose retains because Kevin Owens couldn't get up at the count of 10 and retains his IC title. It looks like he's going to face a few Chris Jericho next because I think Jericho eliminated Ambrose, so there's probably going to be like Jericho's probably going to be a heel, or they could do Dean Ambrose as a heel. I'm not bothered about that because we know I think it's going to be a good match anyway. Whoever is the heel or the babyface between Ambrose and Jericho, we're going to have a good feud for the IC title. So yeah, and then we had this second match tonight, which was Kalisto versus Del Rio. It was decent. Kalisto went over, so I think that's the end of the Kalisto Del Rio mini feud now. After that, we got the Divas title. It was Charlotte versus Becky. Becky retained. Becky won the title, and then Sasha Banks attacked her. It kind of looks like now Sasha Banks versus Becky Lynch now for the title, which is, I think, it's going to be a good feud. Two good women that are good wrestlers and who can probably tell a good storyline. And this other Divas match, Becky versus Charlotte, the challenger, which was also Becky's friend, which was Charlotte's friend Becky, and then also Charlotte was the challenger. Also, Charlotte's turning heel, and also Becky's still the face, so that a good storyline there. And it was a decent storyline because obviously those two former best friends, and now they want to go, and now they're kind of enemies now, I guess, because Charlotte screwed over a few times in victories over that's just a lie. Over Flair, and over Divas matches like that, and saying that she won't be nothing without Becky, without Charlotte and stuff like that, which I thought was a really good storyline. And we don't really see good storylines that much in the main roster for the Divas anymore that much. But the last few months we've had some good storylines between the Divas, which has been really good. And then we've had the Royal Rumble match itself, which was Roman Reigns defending against 29 other wrestlers. And basically the first one was, I think, Rusev. And then it was Braun Strowman, and then it was AJ Styles. AJ Styles came out. And he got an awesome reaction. The crowd went fucking nuts for AJ, and well deserved. I think AJ's he has been he's been like a popular babyface for years and years and years. So it was nice for him to get a big pop. And then Jericho came out at some point. Stardust was after AJ, and then who else? And then it was Triple H. He returned, and after that, the match got really, really good. Kevin Owens eliminated by AJ Styles. We got Kevin Owens eliminated AJ, and then you got Ambrose eliminated Jericho. And then you had, at the end, you had the Leagues of Nation attacking Reign, so he got eliminated by the Leagues of Nation. They just totally destroyed him. And then at the end, I think it was a few other wrestlers. I think Ambrose were in, well, I think Jericho, so I don't know. I don't know who the final few were, I can't remember much yet. But, yeah, Triple H won, and he's the new WWE World Champion after the match. Stephanie and Vince were celebrating in the ring, and that's how the Royal Rumble ended. Overall, this year's Royal Rumble was a lot better, I say. I'll say it was a lot better. Due to storyline progression in the Royal Rumble match was a lot good, and we had a few good. Oh yeah, I've got the New Day versus the Usos. The Usos did win the match. New Day retained. I forgot about that match. Yeah, a lot of good storylines like the New Day versus the Usos and Kalisto versus Del Rio and yeah, and the IC title match between Ambrose and Owens, which was really good, probably match of the night, and that's what was good about this Royal Rumble. A lot of good stories, a lot of story progression, and a lot of good matches. That's what I thought. So yeah, that's my review. So that's my WWE Royal Rumble 2016 review. What do you guys think of this show? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Brag out.